Hello, friends. Welcome to Vaagmi Tarot's reading for the month of December 2020. And aren't we glad we are all here? We made it to the end of 2020. Well, our problems are not going to get sorted the next month or tomorrow, but it's really wonderful to feel that this year was intense. There was a lot of experience and learning packed into a very short span of time. A lot of us dealt with difficult situations, difficult emotions, even hopelessness sometimes, which is not a very easy state of being. Yet we are all here and we all have big takeaways. At least my tarot card says that there's a lot of takeaway that in December we need to focus on the takeaways from this year so that we can move into the future with a lot more kind of ability to be constructive and happy, and to build a world which has less of the problems that we have faced till now. Okay, so let's get into the messages. But before I get into the messages, I would really like to request you to please subscribe to my channel, like my videos. It really encourages me to bring more messages, more readings for you, and I really love doing that. Okay, so these cards kind of tell me that a lot of us have or will have realization in December about what is not working for us. It's a difficult realization, but a lot of us will know what are our own habits that prevent us from being more constructive, that, what are our own reactions, responses, patterns of thinking that stand in our own way of progress. Who are the people who are not ideal for us? What are the situations we don't do well in? And what are the habits that we are clinging on that we need to leave? Basically, what is it that's not working out in our lives? So in this month, a lot of us will have this realization about what is not working in our lives anymore. And once this realization comes, a lot of us will also have a lot of conviction, clear vision, a lot of clarity of mind to know where we want to go and what is the kind of future that we want to build, what is it that we want to do. So basically, December will be more like a process. It will be like diagnosing a problem, getting your strength, your mojo back, and then finding the resources to create the kind of reality or the kind of ideal or happier situation that you want to. It can range anywhere from leaving a bad relationship and trying to find another, a better, a more, or gravitating towards a better suited partner. It could be identifying what job is not working out, what job situation or role or department is not working out, gathering the strength to be able to make that to make that move away from such a situation, and finding a place which is more suited to our talents, to our motivation, to our passion, things like that. And so this whole so December will also have like a mini process, a mini journey, and this is something that it is also asking us to take away from this year as a whole. Like, look back and see what are the things that have not worked out, that we know will not work out, but we're still hanging on to them. Is there something we can change? Like, before going into the new year, is there something that we can change? Or do we want to go into the new year clinging onto all the old baggages and problems. So a lot of us will ourselves find out or will realize what's not good for us. And when we realize what's not good for us, a lot of us will also find the strength to leave it behind, to know why something is not good. And finally, after that, a lot of us will find within us the capacity, the resources, the right direction to move in a place or move towards the person or the place which is more ideal for us. So we are in future building mode in this month. And this whole thing of leaving behind and of being mindful of what we have not been mindful of in the past is something that's coming out very strongly from these cards. This whole thing of being mindful. Am I just doing this because I've always done it, and has it done me good or has it done me bad? Am I with this friend because I fear I will not have another friend or another partner? So fear, anger, grudges, codependency, bad, unhealthy food, unhealthy habits for the body. A lot of us would be giving up or moving away from a lot of those things in December. December is kind of very interesting for self-development in that sense. And I also pulled out cards for career, relationship, and health for this month. And what I see is that in the career, in the area of career, a lot of people will be faced with choices and even a tussle of the head and the heart. And so it'll be more like the things that people have not, that you have not considered doing in the past, you may actually consider doing it now. The things that you said no to in the past, you may just either be forced to, or you may just choose to do it now. So this month in terms of career is really about a lot of unfamiliar choices, a lot of new challenges, new roles, new departments, new markets, new sectors, things that you haven't tried before. It's a lot of unfamiliar territory, opportunities that you did not think earlier that you were fit for or you would have applied for, but now through some circumstance or some situation or the other, you land in situations or circumstances where you are looking at choices which were not there earlier. So I think unfamiliar choices, stepping out of the comfort zone, changing your perspective towards how to go about a certain job or how to go about your career overall is a very big theme. Now, as far as relationships is concerned, well, this card doesn't look very happy or pretty, but it certainly relates with this card where we kind of talked about realizing what is not working for us, what are our addictions. And a lot of people may move away from friends, people, colleagues who have harmed you. And I think any kind of a separation or walking away from comfort zone can lead to self-doubt. You'll always be like, was it the right thing that I have stopped speaking with her or him? Is it the right thing? And you'll keep on reminding yourself, yes, that was the right thing. It was not working out for me or for us, or this person was mean to me, or this person was selfish and was never there for me, etc. But I think those changes puts one in an emotionally unfamiliar territory. in an emotionally kind of unstable, let's say, area where you don't know how to fill that space for that person who you have left or you have walked away from. What is the right solution to the absence of a certain relationship or for a certain person? But I also see that you'll have the strength to carry this out in terms of relationships. Yeah. And I think no matter how difficult it is, you are actually shedding a lot of old baggage and load this month in order to step into the future in with your wings totally unfurled and you feeling lighter. I think that's the whole point of processing the behaviors and the people and walking away from those people who do not have your best interests at heart. And finally, for health, I have this very beautiful King of Pentacles energy, which is saying that a lot of us are going to, this year has certainly drilled into our brains forever the importance of health. And a lot of us are going to kind of be very proactive about how we treat our health. A lot of people are going to complete pending follow-ups and checkups with doctors. It's about a break with unhealthy habits and really finding in ourselves the motivation to start over, to start a new diet, a new exercise regime and things like that, which make us feel very confident. And basically when I get this card, it's also telling me that in this month, a lot of people will think of health not only as something which is isolated from everything else, from relationships or career, but something that's connected with everything. And a lot of people will choose careers, for example, that allow them to sleep for so many hours or allow them to be back home or log off from work at this time, or a job that doesn't give them a certain kind of stress, or for a lot of people, health will be also related to the kind of emotions they have, again breaking away from toxic people or unhealthy relationships. And it's really about being on top of things. Like health will be a motivation, a larger motivation for a lot of people for making all these choices. So when I say health, it means it doesn't only mean physical health, but a lot of us in December will come around to the idea of how emotional health, mental health and physical health are all related. And people will look at health more holistically in December. And I think a lot of the steps that people will take will emanate from their concern for health, their health, the good health of their family, of the people around them, etc. So I think health will be a very big theme in December in terms of how people look at it and how enlarged a concept it is going to become for a lot of us. So these are my messages for December for all of you. In short, if I have to summarize, breaking away from what's not working, finding clarity of thought and inner strength, and finding the resources. These are the takeaways in December for building a future which is more aligned with our happiness, with our individual happiness and happiness of the world at large. Career, relationships and health, a lot of choices, uncomfortable choices, new territory in career, breaking away from toxic people in relationships, and looking at health as a holistic concept and not just in terms of physical parameters, muscles, body weight, BP, sugar, etc. So here are your messages for December. I hope you all find them useful. Please tell me in the comment section below what you find useful and how these messages resonate with you. And I'm going to see you very soon. Till then, bye and stay safe, everyone. Namaste.